Yeah, I feel that when I'm in a situation where I feel that I'm not being accepted.
Why are you looking at me? Oh, suspicious.
No, if I'm not being accepted for what I feel is the correct thing that I'm doing, that I'm absolutely trying my best. And let's say in a job, we can say in a job,
Okay.
in a business, in a situation, and I'm not being accepted for that. In fact, there's a negative response. Then my first response would be that I would want to shrink back, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's my negative pattern. I'll want to shrink back. So then my counteraction to that is I am capable. I am confident. I am positive. I will achieve this goal and it will be accepted. Does that make sense?
Yeah. How
Yeah.
often does that negative thing, that pattern come around for you?
Oh, I think that's an old pattern for me. Yeah, I think it's an old pattern, and to be honest with you, it's taken quite a while for me to recognize it.
Yes.
I had to recognize it, and I had to become aware of it, and I to see my own participation in it, and how I could change it.
You know what, Liz? You want to learn to be an observer.
Yeah,
You know where I learned that from?
yeah,
The previous show.
yeah. No, but that's true. Oh, I didn't want to bring that up again, but yeah, to be the observer.
So what she's not bringing up is being an observer means you can look at your good and your bad without judgment.
That's right. Perfect. That's it. You are good.
Thank you so much. Rub my arm later. So my negative patterns are, my old negative patterns,
Yeah.
which I've gotten a handle on, is I would dread doing things.
Yeah.
Like if I had to leave the house other than to go to work or do something work related, I dreaded it. I would hyperventilate.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
In my teens and late teens and early 20s, when I moved out, I was borderline agoraphobic.
Oh, yeah,
But the thing that kept me from being fully agoraphobic is I had to work to make a living.
That's right.
And so when I was at work, I could put my fears to the side and be like the great worker, etc.
Yeah.
But as soon as I got in my car, I couldn't wait to punch out, get in my car, my little Datsun B210 with the rusted out floorboard. Listen, one time my bologna and my bread fell right through the floorboard.
Oh, no.
I felt like that chick in that movie. That Natalie Portman's like, "Where's my bologna?" Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah.
But I think that situation you brought up, I think it's pretty common with a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I dreaded it because I was like, are they going to like me? Am I
Yeah.
going to fit in? Will I
Yeah.
be able to contribute
Yeah.
somehow? You know, do I have the right clothes? I was so insecure. That was my negative pattern. I was so insecure that I was literally beating myself up 37 different ways before I walked in. And I learned to cultivate my sense of humor in elementary school so that when people attacked me for whatever reason, I had a great comeback that would make them laugh.
Yeah.
Even the bullies.
Yeah.
And then they would laugh with me instead of at me. And then they were less likely to beat the crap out of me.
Yeah.
So my negative patterns were I would be harder on myself than anyone else could be, so that if they came at me with something, I had already scripted it and I had already
So you were in control of all parts.
scheduled my spontaneity.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I could
So it wasn't spontaneous.
Yeah, so I could come back at them with something to diffuse it.
Because then you felt safe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
I
the
get
root
that.
cause
Yeah.
of everything we do is something we should do, but we won't let ourselves do is because we think we feel safer by not doing it.
Yeah.
When the truth is our soul is gently pushing us along the path, you know, real soft, very subtle, and you're going like, bitch, get the hell out of the house.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the things you brought up an important point. When you're compelled to do certain things, it's your soul telling you, do this because this will help you face your fears.
Yeah.
Right?
And what are fears? Some people, the acronym, I didn't come up with this, false evidence appearing real.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
So what are some of your current winning patterns with goal setting?
Oh, my current winning ones.
I know one.
Okay, tell me.
She's an observer.
Yeah.
Let me see your pen.
No.
Okay.
They don't click anymore.
No, they don't. But it's amazing how much noise they can make without clicking.
Okay.
The pen is just the object. You're the channel.
No, but God,
some of your winning patterns that you use to set new goals. And by the way, you guys, we're not talking about, this is where I'm at. I'm death knowing on a cracker. And then I want to be up here and I want to be the king of the world. It can be a simple goal. I want to get from my house in Burbank to this location in Van Nuys in a easy, leisurely. I was listening to Janet Jackson's CD on the way over here, Son of a Gun, on repeat.
Okay, this is a good one. During the pandemic, I have to say, I developed I just didn't want to leave the house.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I did not want to leave the house. My places. In fact, there were several months we didn't leave the house. But, and that's new for me because I like to travel, I like to go, I like to see, but then I need my downtime.
Yes.
But now everything is shut down. So that's a bit of a challenge and figure out how to make me okay with that. But I developed this thing of not wanting to go and fearful of new situations that I don't know what's going to be there. I don't know who's going to be there.
Yeah,
that's like agoraphobia in a way.
Yeah,
but it was triggered by this pandemic.
And to add to that, we're empathic, sensitive people, and then when things feel as divisive as they do right now, or as bumpy as they did in the beginning of the pandemic, when there was so much unknown, we can pick that up if we don't set our own tone. And so it's just easier to stay inside sometimes, right?
Oh yeah, easier. And then I think that something winning, what I did to counteract that feeling, I got a new position and it was interesting because it was great because people I know. And I would go and I would listen to books on tape the whole time.
On the way to work?
On the way to work.
Oh, yeah.
And then again, as I got up and I looked around, I again started to appreciate nature, see the sunrise and look at it. I took my time. I wasn't in a hurry. I just took my time. I gave myself plenty of time to get from point A to point B.
You're in the moment.
Yeah.
Moment by moment by moment.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that.
I love that too, Edward.
Oh my God.
Okay.